Hello, June 4th, 2021. I'm in Utah, 100 degrees today. And this is okay. I should say this. I've been kind of stuck at 26.6 thousand subscribers for like 4 months. So I know a lot of other people say it, but if you could press the subscribe button and click the notifications, maybe I can break out of the 26.6 thousand. Um, also, you can go see me on Telegram, but please subscribe because I guess sometimes people get lost in the shuffle, and it'd be nice to kind of break out of the 26.6. Um, I'm in a good mood. I'm continuing my cleanse with coconut oil, and um, so I'm doing this on my MacBook. That's why you get some old school stuff because I think I was one of the first guys to put up videos on the internet, kind of like you had to form the box and stuff back in '97. But please subscribe and hit the like button and stuff like that. Okay, and then like Nino says, Nino just cracks me up. It's refreshing to watch Nino because he's such a tough guy. I mean, what 6, 7 time world heavyweight champion, and I want to talk about his exchange with Juan and Nino. And Nino, I don't know, his frustration or kinship, but he called him Juanito. 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 So he's pretty comfortable with Juan O Savin, but Juan gets under his skin sometimes. And Nino is so funny. You got to watch Nino. He's just hilarious. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be like Nino a little bit. So I'll leave a link there that you can click on to Venmo me if you want. Nino's hilarious. One time he didn't like staying at the Holiday Inn. He said, "Oh my gosh, that's funny." Anyway, he's great. So Nino and Juan. Nino's like 43. I'm getting old, and I'm 65, and I'm feeling my age a little bit. And Nino's got this young look. He looks like he's 28. I guess his stuff works that he's taken. You know, he had the scar, but you look at videos when he's a boxing champion, he looks like he's 15 years older than now. So Nino's taking care of himself. And if you ever watch this, Nino, congratulations. So I want to talk about Juan has his boots, and people, I know they complain about Juan, but I get a kick out of Juan because I think I'm either Juan's age or a little bit older. So I kind of get him. But Nino is just like, he's like antsy in his seat. And here's one. Nino, I can't imitate his voice. Nino, take a deep breath. Nino, calm down. Take a deep breath. Juan wants to tell him what's going on. And just for you people, I mean, watch Nino and Juan. It's on YouTube, which is nice. And, but I guess the borders, things are kind of chaotic down there. That's what I hear from Nino. Up here in Utah Valley, it couldn't be more peaceful. No mass, just no trouble at this point in time. It's the calmest it's been in years. There's just very calm. Everybody's going about their business. People at the community pool, and it's really nice. So I guess it's no bueno down in El Paso. And Sheriff Jeff Mack. I want to say some things about him real quick, and then we'll get back to Nino. It was almost like a boxing match. But I always want Nino to be my friend because that guy, if he just connected one, your teeth would be up, up in Provo. Oh man, my dad was a Golden Gloves boxer, but Nino, professional champion. Nino, got to hand it to you, man. There's something else. So anyway, he was talking about Jeff Mack, and they're talking about Maricopa County, and it seems like it goes on forever. And Jeff Mack, I went to a funeral with him one time down here in Payson. A dear friend passed away, and Jeff Mack was at the graveside. And Jeff Mack used to be at the Provo Police Department. And then he pulled over a lady that had like kids screaming in the car and everything. He said, "Is this what I'm doing? Making my quote on tickets?" And that's when he kind of reconsidered what peace officer, what it really means. And then he took his case all the way to Supreme Court. So Jeff Mack is massive patriot. Talk about an influencer. Very handsome guy. And I guess he just hit like 340 yards and drove a par 4 green. Congratulations, Sheriff Mack. That's amazing. And you look younger than I do, but he's a handsome 6'3" guy. So makes me kind of want to get out my club, see if I can like hit 250 again. Gotta like you got to just kind of put the right arm parallel on the club. That's what a pro taught me one time, and I really ram through with that left. So I digress on the golf thing, but Jeff Mack said Maricopa County probably never become CPOSA, constitutional county. And so there's things like that. And then Juan dropped a huge bombshell with Nino. Nino, I got to thank you for having Juan on. Thanks, because Nino asks questions kind of from the common man or the common woman, and I think a lot of people like it. Some people get frustrated, but I just totally thrive when he has Juan on, because Juan wants to say as much as he can, but Juan can't say everything because Juan knows a lot of stuff. Okay, Juan's got inside information that affects people's lives. I mean, and Nino's ready to. But Juan said this key thing, okay, or Nino said it. There's like 14 cities that probably are never going to be constitutional. You can imagine some of them are on the great state that I love, California, and above there, which is even more massively lived out. Like probably I wouldn't go set up my self-sufficient ranch in Portland, Oregon. Okay? Just saying. And Nino's ready to move. Sounds like he's ready to move to Laredo, Nevada or something. God's going to watch over Nino. He's such a special guy. And I'm so glad he's still alive. Jeez, man. So Juan and Nino. Nino says he's old at 43. Juan's talking about stuff. And Juan just shows his boots for a reason. Juan's an important, vital guy, and he's trying to communicate. He wants us to get together. Oh, so here's what I want to do around here. One of my subs said this because I've been wanting to, watch The Perfect Day with Juan O Savin with a bunch of people. And so I want to do that right here in the Payson area. Maybe not Provo, Payson down this way. Let's get together, and actually I've got to arrange with a sound guy so we can put up a big screen, some private yard or somewhere, and I'll personally invite you folks, and I bet we could have 10 or 20 people watching The Perfect Day with Juan. Wouldn't that be cool? And we might even get more. I'll set it up so we can have like 40. We get together, we watch that, we can talk about Kid by the Side of the Road, we can talk about Juan, we can meet together. Like Juan's saying, it's just important to get together. Juan does, I know, I talk about Juan a lot, but like he's saying, get together. Whether you're having a few beers, and Nino's doing the cigar. It's so funny. He's got that special fire thing. And then Juan is so diplomatic. I guess Juan had a chance to smoke a cigar like the night before. He had a chance to shoot wild hogs, but I think Juan's a busy man. So he's so diplomatic. He goes, yeah, Juan, I do, or Nino, I do maybe 5 cigars a year. Kind of like a peace pipe. So from my perspective, being an older American, I love 107. I think he says just the right amount. And I love Nino too, because he's 43. He's saying he's old. He looks like he's 28. I got to maybe take some collagen peptides or whatever.